So we're in Lewistown and we're ready to work on this roof. We need to finish this thing off. I don't know if we can do it this weekend. There's a lot of area there, but we are going to try. So what happened, they had high winds and a really bad rainstorm, and we were called during that time period, and the neighbors seen this was blowing here. So fortunately, this is the extent of the damage. A little bit of bend right there, even maybe a slight break. But as you can see, I'd only had 2 screws in it. Well, 1 screw that came out over there. So this is my fault. At the time I finished this, it was late at night. I really thought we would get back and work on this, and then my knee hurt for a good month or longer, month and a half. So we did not come back, and I didn't really think of high winds, but it turns out this is a bad area for high winds, I guess. So the rest of the roof is fine from what I can see. Once I harness in, I'll probably go and examine that more. But we're gonna have to do an overlap here. We're gonna have to get this done so we can screw this thing down. And it was, we got a lot of other issues. This corner especially needs something's gotta happen there. Water's running down the siding as far as I can tell, and being sucked back into the building. So that's a problem for sure. But this is a big problem. This has been a leak that's been going on for years, so you know, we can't get them all at once. So the good news is I decided that I'm done messing around with a little scab board on the roof. And for years, that's what we've done. We would nail it 2x6 on or 2x4 on, and we'd walk up that. And I decided that I'm done with that. I'm going to build my own little, I don't know what I want to call them, roof helpers. And basically what it is a 1x4. And notice I beveled off the one edge with the router. And then I took a 2x6 and ripped it. So I have a 2x3. Now I kind of made a mistake on this one, put the bevel there and all 3 edges, and I didn't mean to do that. This one actually is what I really meant to do. Let's see, we'll go over to this one right here. This is what I really, I meant all 4 to be like this, but one ends up with an extra bevel, so these could be, the way I'm thinking, these could be put on the roof this way or reverse. And it might be more comfortable to sit on the other way, but I'm going to try them out this way first. That gives me the 4 inches, well, minus the bevel, to actually stand on. But that bevel is kind of nice because you can see how my foot's kind of putting in, or in the gap there, but on here. So I put the first one on, just guessing the distance, and it turns out it wasn't bad. Because when I go with 1 foot there, and then I knee here, I'm right at my work area. So that one isn't bad either. That'll allow me to get all that over there. This will allow me to get all this. Once I get down into here, I'll just sit down. That one allows me to walk up. So all in all, I'm already very happy with this. This was, it didn't take me that much time. As far as lumber, it's very inexpensive. Hemlock. I may even prime them, who knows, but really no sense in it, but they're great just the way they are. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do anything else with them, but after I'm done with this project, well, I'm going to need them in other areas. So that roof over there, I'll still use my harness. This doesn't get away with using the harness, although I don't know, tempting right here. I have a hard time rolling off that roof if you got these 2 things blocking you. I could even make more, I don't know. 4 isn't bad though. 4 covers this whole area pretty good. Once I get that area done, I can move these down a little bit and over and I'll have it covered. So right now my goal is to start taking off, get all this cleared off, and then re-nail it. And then once we get that done, then we're going to repair that area up there. We're going to put a couple flaps over those screws, and then we're going to screw the heck out of it. And eventually we're going to harness in and go right up there, and we have some other walkers to put on. That'll be a separate video. We've already done some videos on how I created them, but we haven't mounted any on the roof yet, and that's why I didn't put a lot of screws in there, because I knew I was going to be putting some other stuff on. And then hopefully we can get this whole edge sealed in. It's going to take some time getting the stuff underneath the rubber here, but then this temporary stuff will come off. So enough talking, and I need to get working. Get the music on, get the Wonder Bar, and start ripping it off. I'm going to bring up some boxes and see if I can put them in boxes. The neighbor kept a bunch of boxes out for me, really sturdy, so I'm going to try to put the shingles right in the box, put the box down here, put them right in, then move them down to here, carry them down, and done. Rather than throwing them down the roof, then having 2 hours of pickup time. And so I'm going to try that. Let's see how that works.